hang about to build a positive chat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this first. Close. Right, we're now live. We are physically live, Nick. Don't worry, you won't be in it. I will sort it all out as we go. We're live now. We are live now. It says we're live. Hi guys, apparently we're live. Just sorting out a few bits here. I don't do live ever really, so this is a bit of a first. Okay, so we're just waiting for a few people to join in or jump in, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, hey. So if you've read the title, you will see that it's the eve before my 50th. Okay, here we are in the games room. As you can see, say hello, etc., guys. So this is all new to me. I'm not used to going live, but listen, I've got so many presents that have gone unclaimed because tomorrow's the 50th, and there they are there, that I thought, you know what, let's go live, let's get them all unwrapped live, and that way you guys can you can see, you know, yourselves as it comes undone. All right, Richard, how are you? I can actually read the comments on the screen, which is good. Just putting you guys in a clip there. So I'm just bear with. How are we looking? We're all right. I need to adjust the angle of the dangle. 4 guys on now. How are we doing? All well and good, I hope. Right, okay. So here we are. Now just look at that. Awesome. Right, now guys, welcome to this live. It is the eve before I turn the big 5-0. Excuse any background noise. I've got a little heating fan going on. So, hey, got to keep warm. I'm getting old now, guys. You know what I mean? Got to keep warm. I've got some comments appearing. Now, as I'm doing this and chatting, I will have to walk to the screen to read the comments because, do you know what? I've got old eyes now, guys. I'm 50. But we're going to grab a beer. Mrs. OG is going to get me and pass me a beer. And then we're going to do these gifts here, down here on the chair. I think there's 11 to go, guys. 11 to go. So, welcome on board. We've got 7 people on board. Okay, Richard Meller. I wish I knew in advance. Just discovered. No, it's not by accident, buddy. I didn't plan this. We are just throwing this out there. We're just doing it as one here. Here we go. She's passed me the Heine and the Xbox glass as well. What other comments we've got going on? Let's have a look. I'm pressing a button. Oh, I'm not used to this live stuff. I'm not used to it. Anyway, guys, so we are going to be doing the unwrapping. We're going to grab a beer because it's the eve before 50. We're out here in the games room. Everything is good. I've been at the pub. I finished work today and I went for a few beers after work. Because A, be rude not to, and you know me, it's the OG, man. We got to do this stuff. So anyway, let's get these presents done. Let's get these presents underway. Let's get rid of this beer for a minute. I tell you what though, all this talking, I need to keep the thirst quenched, don't I? Oh yeah, happy days. Right, okay, let's hit play on the on that bit of background video for you guys. So hey, we're here for the retro gaming after all. It's all about the retro gaming goodness. We all know that. Bit of 1943 going on. So we know the score. Lolly sticks, numbers, presents, live, baby. Awesome. Right, okay, so first number 26. 2 and 6, 26, 26, 26. Here we go. Ooh. Quite a weighty one, this. All live. This is awesome, isn't it, guys? Shout me out, do all that stuff, share, do all that great stuff for me. Right, what have we got in this one? I say we've got 11 of these to get through. Oh, hello. This feels really, a universal dust cleaner. What's the message trying to tell me here?
It's like squishy stuff.
It is. I can feel it's really cold. Oh, okay. So it's like squidgy. I don't know if the camera's picking up. They're like squidgy, and you push them down between the buttons and on controllers, and it gets all the muck, the grime, and the filth out. Awesome stuff. Got a comment there. Who's that from? Have you ever played The Godfather 2 on PS3? No, I haven't. Should I? That is the question. Drop it in the comments for me. Right, next one. So, I think the missus is telling me now I've got to keep this stuff clean. Do you know what I'm saying? All the threes, 33. I'm no longer 33. Far from it. Oh, 33. Here we go, guys. I'm digging deep. Oh, 33. It's a little one. It's a little. We're doing this live. Who we got there? What's the next comment? It's a great game. Godfather 2, yeah. I think, oh, little OG, my son, I think he played the Godfather, the original one, I think. Is it like a 3D isometric, like gangster thing, obviously, because it's Godfather. Kiss of the Ring. Yeah, I remember Godfather. Great. Pair of socks. I'm telling you now, spoiler alert, pair of socks. Oh, hello. Check him out. He's original Stormtrooper from Shepperton Studios. Again, check him out. He's a bad boy, isn't he? Wow. I do not go to work dressed like that, trust me. Anyway, guys, next one. That's two. Two down. Let's stack these over here, because I'm going to run out of room otherwise. Oh, happy days. How are we all doing this evening? Anyway, guys, have you had a good day? Has it been as good as mine? Unlucky for some, but not for me. 13. The OGDuffy's gone live. Oh, it's a biggie. It's a biggie. 13. What we got? Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Oh, I do like it. Nick, we've got a big comment there. Thanks for the Iron Maiden beer recommendation. It's quality. Hope you don't mind me asking. Where did you get your arcade units from? The arcade units, I've got a Pandora's box, which connects to any telly, and I've just mounted a small flat screen to the wall. And the bar top that I use is basically it runs MAME and other emulators. It has a front end. You build them yourselves pretty much, but use really old computers, like literally you can build them mega cheap. It's the woodwork and stuff, it just takes the time. Right, what we got here? Any other questions from us? Okay, it's Star Wars. You know me, the OG and Star Wars, guys. I do love it. A hooded throw. Okay, Nick's giggling away in the background now. Oh, it's to replace the baby blanket, which is over there. Do you remember that? If you watched the earlier videos, you would have seen the blanket that she thought was this big, and she ordered it from China, when actually, no, it was this big. But anyway, what we got there? Are there any games you've ever played but can't remember the name of them, so can't find them? Ones that got away? Great question. Oh, blimey. Do you know what? I think I'm very lucky in respect of I can remember pretty much most of the games I played growing up and the rest of it. And yeah, I mean ZX81 games. There was a few years ago. There was an adventure game. I remember playing it when I was off school, and I had the house to myself, so I'd sit there and play on the ZX81 because there was no interruptions from my older brothers. And I was playing these adventure games, and I've since sourced them. I could never remember the names, but I've since sourced them. And I think they come on Adventure A, B, C, and D, and there's lots of adventure games in them. Anyway, there's little OG. Well, Mrs. OG, that one, should I say. She's not little, she says. She's run off. She don't like the camera. She's a bit shy, my missus. Right, anyway, getting back to the gifts, guys. Remember, any questions? Throw them at me. Oh, so this is... Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Let's get this thrown open. Look at me. I'm turning to the dark side of the Force, guys. I'm going to become a proper Stormtrooper. Just like a blanket with a hood. So we're going in for it, guys. We're going for it. Oh, mate, I feel like a hunter. Here we go. Oh, mate. It's all getting clogged and... Wow, when I'm out here and it's a bit nippy. Happy days. Is it me or do I look like an Arab? Hey, I'll tell you what, that's very cosy. That's very cosy, guys. Look at that. These are not the droids you're looking for. I'm telling Nick's telling me to stand still and all that, but hey, I've got you guys watching, do you know what I mean? So there we go, nice little fleece there, isn't it? I'll throw that at Nick because she wants to keep warm. There she goes. Right, okay. So, what we got next? Next number, guys. Any retro game questions? Throw them out there. Would you like to see more lives? Would you like to see more lives and stuff? And if so, what would you like to see in them? You know? Number 9, single digits, number 9. I'm keeping them in order, because Nick's keeping all of this stuff in order. What we got here? Number 9. Oh, it's a square box. I'm guessing Ferrero Rocher. I'm probably wrong. No rattling going on. Okay. An unusual one she's just informed me, and it is a chalkboard that includes 5 coloured chalks and a cleaning sponge. Very good for these videos because I can put a little message on there in the background for you guys for web addresses and that sort of stuff. So actually, will be very useful. Well, you thought correct, my dear. A great shout on that one, madame. Right, oh, there we go. I'll tell you what, beer o'clock in it, guys. Beer o'clock. We got more to go. More to go. Oh, I recognise that tune. Bit of bubble bobble going on in the background. Okay. Make some space. Bubble bobble himself. Great game, wasn't it? Still a stand-up classic to this very day. Next one, number 19. 19, what we got there? Another good game. Oh, I missed that one. All you need is a camel now. Yes, I think you're right, mate. 1 or 2 humps, though. That is the question. 1 or 2 humps for the camel. Another good game. I'm sorry, I have to tap the screen to get the messages back up. Another good game you have played, if not, I recommend the PS2, is The Punisher. I don't have that. I do not have that. But obviously, you know I love my comic books, so The Punisher is definitely a game I need to be looking at. We've got another comment there. Who's that one for? Oh, blimey. I've scrolled away. Yo, OG, Mr. Adam Reeves. How you doing, my friend? 19. Let's go. Number 19. Oh. Bit of weight going on this one. Bit of a weight here, chaps. How many are we up to? Got 10 live viewers. That's good. 10 of you watching. You're all welcome, guys, into my games room, having a beer with the OG and unwrapping the last of my gifts before the big 5-0 tomorrow. And it's only a Wednesday night. What's not to love, eh? Right, here we go. Bit of weight to this. Oh, hello. Take a look, guys. If you know, you know. Raise the Kraken. Raise the Kraken. Now, there we go. Look, we've got a nice little bottle of Kraken rum there. And a nice, like the jam jar glasses that we have for these rum and stuff. Kraken is a very nice little drop there. But you know what I like most? The size of that bottle. Little OG ain't getting out. You ain't getting none of that. You ain't getting none of that one, mate. That's all for me. All for me, that one. Right, next number. Rattling. Here we go. 3-0. Blind 30. Blind 30. 30. So what we got? Dirty 30. Ooh. I'm guessing, right, and I'm only guessing now, but I reckon this is a bottle of beer or some other alcoholic beverage. She'll surprise you, it's a big bottle of Coke in it. You're the best controller I've seen, always very happy. Well, I'm really pleased to hear that. Who said that? It's a lovely little compliment now. I do like a compliment or two. That's very nice. Mr. Borg, I have a question on your versus videos. Are you running these games on actual hardware or just emulators? To be fair, a lot of the time when I show the arcade version, it's obviously on my arcade machines. But again, they're emulated on that. And I generally use emulation. That's why sometimes, especially with some of the systems, people say things, oh no, the emulator's running slow or whatever. Because if I had all these systems set up, and there is a video coming about this, so it's a great question. If I had all these systems set up, trust me, there'd be no space in there. Really, I couldn't get to it. I've got all the systems down there on the shelf. But I've got, in the video coming up, I'm using stuff like Retron and things, but we'll come to that. No spoilers, but I will be doing a whole video all about that stuff. So anyway, guys, we've got an Asahi. Those that watch the channel know in the past I've done Asahi. It's a lovely beer. It's a dry beer, and it's actually brewed by a brewery now in Faversham. Well, that's a Japanese lager originally. It's now brewed in Faversham in Kent, so it's just down the road from me. So what's not to love with Asahi? I'll pop that there because I'll have that when I finish opening. Right, we've got next. Few more to go. Get in there, guys, get in there. 4 and 1, 41, 41. Oh, bit of Metal Slug there. What a game that is. Have you played Metal Slug? Honestly, guys, it's such an amazing quality game. If you haven't played Metal Slug, do so. But not until you finish watching me, of course. 41. Here we go. Right. We're getting there. 40. 41. It's a box. I'm just going to tap the screen, see what comments have been made, if any. Oh, we're getting a bit of a wobble going on. I can't see much. I've got to get the hang of this live stuff, guys. 41. Little wobble going on in there. What we have? Xbox. It's a glass tumbler. Now this isn't dissimilar to the glass tumbler that I am currently using for my beer now. So happy days is another one for when I have guests. I've currently got, I think, how many Mario glasses have I got now? Is it 3 or 4?
3 Marios.
I've got 3 Mario glasses and I've now got 2 Xbox glasses.
Stormtrooper.
I want a Stormtrooper paint
And
glass.
shot glasses.
And my shot glasses, but we're not getting into the shots just yet. There we go. So it's a nice Xbox glass, that one. That one's exactly the same as that one. Happy days, 2 of those now. So I can accept people to come around and do some gaming sometime. Alright? Next one. Next number. 1, 2, 4 sticks left. And 4 presents left. So the maths has worked out right. Nick's breathing a sigh of relief. She's like, oh my God, thank you for that. Who we got here? James Vlog. OGDuffy, I have to give you a big thank you. Your videos helped me when I had COVID. Oh, hang on. What's going on there? Get rid of that. I think you come up with a report. I ain't reporting you, mate. You're most welcome, honestly. But I have to thank you guys as much as you're thanking me because... hey, if it weren't for you giving me this feedback, why would I be wasting my time doing this stuff? Honestly, we developed a real good community here, and I always say, especially in my versus videos, you know, because when I'm doing the versus videos, the feedback you guys give me in the comments and your knowledge is second to none. Seriously, you really do know your stuff. And I have to say, what's really nice, we don't have any trolling, we don't have any of that nonsense here. A, I don't put up with it anyway, but B, we're just all really nice people. We're all of a certain age and we can agree to disagree even my verdicts, which is awesome, guys. Anyway, back to them presents. Next number. Oh, number 18. Oh, I remember turning 18. Did I have a party when I was 18? I know I had a 21st birthday party. I can't remember what I did for my 18th. It was a few years ago now, guys. Anyway, number 18. Oh, a bit of a strange shape going on here. Feels a bit soft. Let's have a look. What we got? What we got? What we got? We've got us some socks, guys. Yes, socks. It's like Christmas all over again, isn't it? You know what I mean? Blimey, what we got here? Look, I ain't got 1 pair of socks. I ain't got 2 pairs of socks. I ain't got 3 pairs of socks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5 pairs of socks, guys. All Star Wars related. I mean, take a look at them. We've got a bit of Vader going on. We've got a sort of Star Wars logo. Another bit of Vader. I know his little eye peeping through there. And a TIE Fighter. Happy days. Oh, I ain't running out of socks anytime soon. I did also unwrap some pants in an earlier video. So yes, guys, you have seen OGDuffy's pants, but you're lucky to know you haven't seen me wearing them. And you don't want to. But anyway, I digress. We move on. What's the next comment we got there, guys? Richard Mellor, as well as your great delivery style and subject matter, which I love, I've drunk a great variety of lager. There's nothing wrong with drinking lager. It relaxes you, my friend, and it makes for a happier life. Well, that's my excuse anyway. Anyway, cheers, Richard. Really appreciate it, buddy. Right, what we've got here. Next one. 1 and 4, 14. 1 and 4, 14. I just heard a spill of sticks. Not to worry. 14. Right, so what we got in 14. Oh, we've got 2 gifts left. It's this one. It's solid. Do you know what? I'm feeling this packaging and I know what this is. I know what is in this package. These are, I'm going to guess and say these are top trumps. These are top trumps, alright? Am I right? They are top trumps. But what top trumps have I got? Now those that watch the channel know they don't appear too often on my 2 cats. I've got Leia and Luna. They are both awesome. They're pucker, mate. Honestly, the pair of them are amazing. Couple of lovely creatures. They really, really are. But look at these top trumps here. Look at that. Mischievous. Mischievous. And there's a little cat on the front there. Look. Mischievous cats, top trumps. Now my cats are definitely mischievous. I wouldn't be without them. They're awesome. Now we come to the very final gift, guys. Oh, two more bits. Oh, Mr. Ball. The versus videos are the best. I remember the schoolyard arguments, the Specky Amiga, etc. Don't we all? I mean, I always say this though, do you know what? I think the biggest war we had in terms of consoles and computers and stuff was probably the Mega Drive versus the SNES, right? I know it was after I left school and all that, and I was sort of in my early days of drinking and all that, but that was a proper console war. But obviously before that, in the playground, we had the Commodore 64, the ZX Spectrum. And then of course, a bit later along, come the Amstrad CPC, which threw a bit of a spanner in the works. And of course, there was always these posh kids in school who sat in the corner and they were a bit toffee-nosed, I always thought anyway, that owned BBC Micros. And then there were the poor kids that had a BBC Electron because their parents didn't know any better. Or is it just me, guys? Is it just me? Do you remember them days? Always enjoy your colour. Yeah, cheers, buddy. And thanks for commenting, etc. I really do appreciate it. So anyway, we've got top chumps. Right, I've been told there's 2 presents left. There are correct. There are 2 presents left. I made an error. I dropped a lolly stick as well. So I'm going to just get down and pick that one up. There we go. Get a swig of me beer. Any other questions, guys, while we're at it? Oh, we've got another comment we've got going on there. Acorn Electron, yeah, you remember, don't you? We've got another one there. Who we got there? James Vlog, I love the SNES. The Starwing on the SNES. Old fire, my friend. Starwing on the SNES. It just so happens to be sat right there. Look at that, happy days. This used the 3D FX chip. Which sort of made that console a bit revolutionary. Now, if I'm being absolutely honest, if you said to me now, vote on your favourite system, Sega Mega Drive, sorry, or the Super Nintendo, and I had to choose just one, do you know what? I would probably choose the Super Nintendo. Although I had the Sega Mega Drive first, and I digress. I could be here all day at this rate. You guys keep me talking now. Right, okay, next one. 36, 3 and 6, 36, 36, 36. There's only 2 presents remaining, so it ain't hard to find these now. Here we go. Now I'm thinking a booklet of some description. Here we go. Something ain't one of them Peter and Jane books from back in the primary school days. Remember them? Peter and Jane. Ladybird books, if I recall. Yes, they took me to read on Peter and Jane. Oh, okay. It's a notebook. Let's get rid of this bit of rubbish. It's a notebook. It's game over notebook. Bit of lined paper in there for me to be writing my notes about potential videos for you guys. So drop your ideas in the comments for me, please. Know what that means then, guys? Only one to go. Do you have any versus videos in the pipeline? I do. And a guy called Ian Metcalf that follows his channel made a suggestion. It's a very good suggestion. He made a suggestion that maybe I should focus my versus videos on a particular developer and stuff. And he suggested Capcom. Now, those that watch the channel know I love Capcom. So I am decided that I'm going to be doing versus videos on Capcom game releases. Okay, so a bit of a spoiler on some future releases for you guys there. Now the real difficulty I have, the versus videos, they take a lot more editing, as you know, as I've explained in the past. So ideally, I'm going to try and get one out at least once a month. You know, at least once a month. How about Rainbow Islands video? That's been mentioned loads of times. I've really got to do it. Thank you, Frosty Gaming, and happy birthday for tomorrow. I really appreciate that. The games room is changing quick. It is, my friend, it is. This is honestly, as I'm getting more stuff out from that loft, I have to keep adding more shelves and stuff. But I'll show you in a minute. I'll have a little whip round in a minute and show you when we get that final gift open. Okay. Do I work on market stalls selling those magic mops? No, I don't. But I've got a magic mop if you want one, buddy. £4.99, including P&P. Hook me up. What was that other comment? I missed that one. Let's put it in the tap one. Oh well, I don't know how to do the live stuff, I really don't, so I can't see all your messages, guys. So if they're falling off the screen, I apologise, I'm not fast enough, and I ain't got my contact lenses in, so you're all a bit blurry at the moment. That's why I keep coming in like this to see the messages and stuff. But we've got one final gift to go. And if you like, I'll show you a bit of stuff on the shelves and all that, you know what I mean? The Loft is my favourite videos at the minute. Just nosy. It's not about being nosy, Mike and Beth, and you guys won a competition in the past, if I recall. They're as exciting for me as they are for you to watch, honestly, because I go up there, I'm getting them boxes down, and when I'm unpacking them, I'm genuine in respect of what I say. That I honestly, hand on my heart here, I do not know what's in them. I can't remember. I do know I've got not Sega Sam, Sega Dreamcast stuff, and that hasn't come down yet. I've got Sega Dreamcast up there, and I've got a box Sega Dreamcast, and I've got Sega Dreamcast games. I know I've got Shenmue, and I know I've got Shenmue 2, but apart from that, I can't remember the others. I really can't. But so every time I do get a box out, it's honestly, it really does surprise me as much as it does you. Let's catch up on some of them comments. Yeah, you won something to send out. That's just ain't got round to posting. Blah. Hey man, don't worry about it, Mike. Honestly, bud, that's no need for that. Honest, no. But everything like that is really appreciated. Just keep supporting and following and do everything you do. Now the final present. I'm not going to pull the rolly stick because there's no point, is there? There's only one gift to go. And it's number 4 and 5, 45, 45. Whew, I'm going to have a sip of beer. See how fastly work doing this live stuff. Now, before I set up the YouTube channel doing all this, I actually did Twitch streaming during COVID and lockdown, all that. I was doing Twitch streaming. And then I realised a Twitch stream was great, but then after like 24, so many days, the stream was just gone forever. And I thought, well, you know, I don't see the point of that. I'd like to leave something. So by doing this on YouTube, it leaves something, all right? So your channel is great, mate. You're such. Thank you, Frosty Gaming. You missed the Bruce name. Arcade one up. Oh, Mr. Alkin, how you doing, my friend? All good. Seriously, I keep saying to the missus and the son, and my boy keeps saying, I've got to make the trip. When you move and you're settled, call me up. I'll come over. I'll shoot a bit of video with you or whatever, if that's okay with you. And I'll have an afternoon with you, you know? Because I really want to come and look at them arcade one-up cabs that you've got, you know? Anyway, the final gift. Number 45. Number 45. We will stay on after this, just for a short while, and we'll have a quick chat about video games, and you guys shout me out and all that, and show you a bit on the shelves and what have you, and I'll show you what I've been playing a bit of lately and stuff like that, yeah? So anyway, it is a Funko Pop. There is. It's the Mandalorian, the child. You know OG and Star Wars. I love me some Star Wars, guys, but you knew that already. This Mandalorian. What a TV show, eh? I absolutely loved The Mandalorian. The Book of Boba Fett, I enjoyed. I thought that was good. Not as good as Mandalorian, but I still enjoyed it. But what's the last one Disney Channel put out? It was more adult orientated. Put it in the comments if you know. And I didn't get into that one as much as I did Mandalorian. But hey, the child will be going on one of these shelves here somewhere very soon for a future video. Right, let's catch up with some of the comments, guys. Right, we've got going. Frosty Gaming, what beverage are we drinking today? Right, well, the missus passed me a drink, and the first one I've got here is a Heineken. So I've had a few beers today. I went to the pub after work. Because, hey, it's my last day of being 4 and 9:49. I am becoming a bingo caller by the minute. I really am. Okay, so, yeah. So Heineken currently. Boba Fett, Mr. Rodriguez mocked here. Cringy accent. Oh, mate. Oh, sorry. The comments are appearing and then they sort of disperse. They disappear. Right. So as we know, we're all about the retro game and everything else. So thank you guys. Thanks for joining me and welcome on board. Let's take a look at some of the shelves, shall we? And have a quick discussion about games and stuff. Should I put Mrs. OG behind the camera to point it at me so we can move about a bit? What do you guys think? He's also really short in real life. Oh, is he who the Boba Fett fella? Oh, right. I did meet the original Boba Fett actor, Jeremy, can't remember his surname. I actually had dinner with him. He was a lovely fella. Jeremy Bullock. He was a lovely fella. Really nice fella, honestly. Genuine. Like sitting with your granddad, it was, having a meal with, full of knowledge he was. How many titles you got for the cheers? I'm looking well for 49, really am. Thank you, Mr. Frosty Gaming. I like you. Love your channel, OG. Happy birthday, buddy. I thank you for that. Let's have a walk around. Well, Mr. Alcon, for you, we'll definitely have a little bit of walk around. I have to confess though, confession time, it's a little bit messy over in that corner there because Mrs. OG put some Christmas decorations in here that need to go up there, and she hasn't got round to putting them up there. I think she's leaving them there knowing I'll do it. Not really, she does most things. I'm very spoiled like that. Right, okay guys, let's have a look at the shelves and stuff and a quick discussion about retro video games. Okay, so Nick's saying pass me the camera. Yes, Nick, we will pass you the camera. Right, there you go, Nick, just point and shoot, just aim it at me. Or shall I flip the camera? Let me flip the camera and make it easier for Nick. Right, there you go. I would say you're only 29, you didn't look your age. Mate, you are the top man. And as you will see, Nick, watch your fingers on the lens, but you will also see comments appearing on there, alright?
I'll do my best.
You'll do her best. She's not very fast, Mum, and she does have a habit of cutting my head off.
Yeah, sorry.
So if I appear like this, that's not my fault, it's hers. Right, we'll come to this shelf first here, guys. As you see...
Arcade One Up says loving this.
Oh, cheers, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Oh, they were flying up.
Yeah.
Something legend.
Right, okay, so I'm going to start talking you through a few bits and...
Someone's new to the channel. Frosty Gaming. Oh, they do disappear, don't they?
Yeah, they come and... Yeah. Ignore Nicolette, bless her. She's new to this. Let me just move my camera tripod out of the way. So, she said... But anyway, we're going to come to this shelf first, guys. As you've seen in the videos, when I'm doing my Wii U collection, I am really chipping away. Now, don't look too closely at these, because it will be a spoiler. For I'll tell you what, I've added 2 heavy hitting titles that I've recorded the video for, and I mean, when I say heavy hitting titles, I mean heavy hitters. I spent a small fortune, I really did.
Are you going to upload this live stream later?
Yes, it will definitely be going live later, guys. So any comments that you do, I will go back on them, and I won't answer every single one. There's loads, but I'll have a go. You know.
How many Wii U games do you need to get the full set?
Okay, for the full set, right. So anyway, as you say, I've got 2 consoles here.
Oh.
I've got the Super Smash, which is the white edition. That's an 8GB version, and I've got this one here, which is one I've set up, which is the 32GB. The black edition tends to be a bit more. You see it more often. I've got a Guitar Hero. That's brand new boxed. And I have to confess, I've not played it. I've not played it. As you know, I'm a bit of a metalhead, so I should really have a go. But I looked at the track list and it weren't great on that one. I've got a couple of boxed amiibos.
Thank you for your subscription, Frosty Gaming. People are asking how many games you need for the Wii U collection.
Right, so let's start looking along.
You diverted, rather.
As we can see. I'm still talking Wii U. I'm still talking Wii U. Right, so there's roughly, I believe, it's 160 plus titles required for the Wii U. I think it's 164 comes to mind. There are alternative covers and stuff like that. Right, each one of these here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 titles in each. And as you can see, I've got 6 of those. So we've got over 100 titles, alright? I'm just starting to knock off the heavy hitting titles. Now, I don't want to show you too many of these because I don't want to give you guys spoilers for what's coming, alright? If we just drop a shelf here. Okay, as you can see, I've got some of my original Super Nintendo games. Now, of the SNES, the 3 games I love the most are obviously Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and of course the Return
someone's
of the Jedi. Alright.
Someone's asking if I've actually asked answer a comment.
Any questions, do ask, but take your time because Nick's got to read them. She's not the fastest, as I say. Now with these, I do put them in plastic covers, alright? These are available on eBay. They probably cost about, I think about £6 to £8 for 10 of these covers, but they're like a really hard plastic, so they really do keep your covers particularly good, especially, let's be honest, because these are all cardboard and paper and stuff, so it's great to do. Other games I've got there that stand out are probably this, right? It's just an amazing game. I remember the first time I ever put this on my SNES, and I was just blown away by it. Honestly, I played hours of that. A Link to the Past Zelda. An absolutely stunning game.
Do you collect Spectrum games?
Yes, and a lot of them in the house. I do have some here, but a lot of them are upstairs in the room.
Link the covers in descriptions, can you?
Right, here we go. Let's have a quick look at Spectrum games. I've got some of the original Scion software here. checker flag.
Oh, there's...
Chess. You must, guys, anyone who owned the Spectrum will remember these, because let's be honest, these were the titles, right, that probably come as standard, and we used to look at them and go, oh bloody hell. Horace Goes Skiing, got a couple of copies of that.
Ed Hertz. He's another YouTuber. Have you ever watched him? Someone's asked.
Who's that? Ed Hunt.
Is it Ed Hunt? Sorry, I'm a bit close.
Yeah, I watch him all the time. He does a lot of charity shop stuff, flipping and all that. He's great.
Okay.
He also does the London Retro Game Market. He has a stall there now, so do check out his stuff if you don't want to do so. But in terms of Spectrum, yes, I have got Spectrum, but in particular, I'm trying to narrow my collecting down, especially with the Spectrum. I'm looking to do just the ultimate play the games, get all of the ultimate play the games for the Spectrum. I've got most of the cassettes in this coming cases like this, but the big case games like Underworld and they were just brilliant, weren't they? I just love that company. So I will probably be drilling down or niching down to keeping just some of them. But in terms of Spectrum games and the rest of it, a lot of them are in the main house. All right?
Did you answer the question? How many Wii U?
How many Wii U games have I got?
No, how many have you got left to get the whole collection?
We're probably looking at about 45-ish, 45-ish,
I think that's what people want to know.
But I've started getting heavy hitters, and unfortunately I can't really discuss it that much because the missus is behind the camera. And as you guys know, they are silly money now. The video I've got coming out, I'll probably drop it next week, will be about 2 of those heavy hitters. And yeah, they're costing me a fair few quid, and I'm forking the money out now. But I'm going to get a full set. I aim to have the full power set by the end of this year. I aim to get that done.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. Anyway, guys, coming back down here. Looking here along again, Super Nintendo. Now this Super Tennis, right? It's not a mega collectible game. It's not massive. But I tell you what, it's such a playable title. If you've never played this, honestly, play it. But I think the thing is, if you emulate it and you play it through a different controller...
Have you got Asteroids on Atari, someone's asked?
Asteroids on Atari, on the Atari VCS or the Atari Arcade. Now, my Bar Top Arcade has all of them, so definitely. But Super Tennis, guys, if you've never played it on the SNES, do so. It's an absolutely brilliant game. Super Famicom games. I do love Japanese games in respect of the artwork and the way that they look after things. For example, I mean, just here we go. Look at these. Completely other way around. These were portrait rather than landscape. I mean, you've got, look at that, Gradius. Just some, and I do love the Japanese titles. I do think they've done such a great job. Sim City. What a game. I had the original Sim City on the SNES. The Western version, which is here. I've still got that. Nick's arms are aching, guys. So I remember playing that. Now this game, I put so many hours into that when this came out, I just had to have it. Because this incorporated bus stops and motorway systems and water pipes. We're getting really geeky on the guys, ain't we? But oh, come on, Sim City, you cannot go wrong. And when you got to build the mayor's house, I always put myself on a little island surrounded by parks, so only I could go there. It's the simple things in life. Right, guys.
Okay, we're going down.
Moving down here, we got some more Super Famicom titles. Again, you know me and Capcom. Look at these, look. Street Fighter 2 Famicom, Capcom. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Famicom. Street Fighter 2, the new Challengers, Famicom. And then there's this. Final Fight on the Super Famicom. Capcom, baby, what's not to love? I've also got a load of sort of Final Fantasy games and Squaresoft games and stuff on there as well. But to be honest, the collection is still coming out. And in terms of other Japanese stuff, I've got a lot of sort of Saturn stuff here.
Frosty's Gaming says, come on down.
Yeah. The price, my friend, is not right because I ain't selling. But I like your quote. A Virtual Fighter, Virtual Fighter 2, Virtual Cop, Space Invaders. They're just, you know, here we go, look. 02, Street Fighter Alpha Zero.
James loves playing Street Fighter.
Right, here you go, guys. A question for you at home.
Oh no.
Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Okay.
Seriously, Street Fighter all the way for me. I never really, though, in fairness, gave Street Fighter a chance because I think I was just so into Street Fighter 2 at the time.
Arcade One Up says FS2. Mike and
FS2.
Beth say Street Fighter.
Street Fighter all the way, guys.
James says Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. They're all having a bit of Street Fighter.
Coleman says SF2 all the way.
Guys, you're on my level. Right, okay, here we go.
They're all like Street Fighter.
I've got to stand up, my old knees are what they used to be. I'm nearly 50, you know. Hey, Donkey Kong Country. What a game. What a game that was. Donkey Kong Country 2. Look at that. Now, the condition of these are just impeccable. And Donkey Kong Country
Oh, Mike and
3.
Beth say, but the SNES Street Fighter, LOL.
I've got that too. I've got that on. I've got my loose cartridges all down there. Honestly,
And Frosty Gamer says Street Fighter too.
Everyone's loving Street Fighter.
Yeah, seems to be the most popular.
Now, again, this brings me back to the Japanese things. As you can see here, they just looked after their stuff so much better than we did here in the West. Don't know why, but these are absolutely immaculate. It's still cardboard conditions, and they're not that as well. You're getting exactly the same game. Obviously, it's Japanese, but half the price what we pay here. They are half the price. So really, if you collect Super Nintendo and there's certain games you want, honestly, get into that. I've obviously got the PS3 shelves over there. I've got the Wii U, the Sega Saturn, the Mega Drive, the arcade machines. I've got loads going on, guys, as you can see. As I say, excuse the mess. I've not got my monitors on tonight because I wasn't aiming to film over this
See me in that.
These comic book covers will be changed out next week. I've got my next delivery coming next week.
Ryu is the best Street Fighter character.
Ryu, I'm a Ryu man all the time.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know the names.
Okay. The problem is, right, when I got playing Ryu, I just stuck with him and I never learnt anyone else, you know. That said, I'm still not very good at Street Fighter 2, but I just really enjoy it. I play it on there all the time. And on the arcade
Thank you very much, Frosty Gamer. Mrs. OG is doing a great job with the camera, thank you.
She liked that, Frosty, good man.
Thank you.
Actually, I like me metal and all that. I've got me here, I've got a few pictures up here. This is Ian McKellen.
Arcade One Up says, is the man cave also his doghouse? No, hasn't been.
Well, I don't mind if it is. I don't mind coming out here.
Right, let's zoom in on these.
Right, okay. This here is Ian McKellen. Gander, I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan. And I wrote to his agent.
I do think this is all mad at Arcade One Up, yes.
But look at this, yeah. Look at that. He signed it for me. But he put the rune for Gandalf in there. That's mega geeky, I know. But do you know how much that cost me?
It's reflecting a little
that
bit.
cost me zero, mate. He did that for nothing. For that, I respect the man wholeheartedly. I made them. I'm a big Maiden supporter. I love me metal. And again, I wrote to them in exactly the same way, their management, and I got sent a fully signed photo from the band. Now, I'm also a big Motorhead fan. I did love Lemmy. I thought the man spoke a lot of sense and a lot of truth. And I have got a photo of Lemmy that is signed and autographed to myself, which is pretty amazing. It's up in the house, so I'm going to get it down, get it framed and add it to the wall out here. It's probably my favourite piece, if I'm being honest. And of course, then we come to the snacks. Quite often, put me sign on.
Yeah.
My good lady wife bought me that for Christmas. It was a lovely surprise. I've got a lovely big beer fridge there, which I've not got on at the moment.
Can you turn that light out, please? It's reflecting.
Yeah, I'll turn that light. Oh, God, she's good, this camera.
There we go.
She's not just a camera woman now, she's a director. I love it. Right, and as you can see, I've been stacked up. Well, I've only got 3 packets of bacon fries remaining. I've not been eating many of them lately, actually. But I've plenty of scampi fries, which are pretty awesome. Now, one of the guys watches the channel from New Zealand. He said, oh, we don't get them over here. So it cost me a few quid, but I sent him a load over. So I hope you appreciate them if you watched it. Anyway, and then we've got another shelf here. Like I say, this is all still a work in progress. And as you can see, coming up the top there, I've got my mate here. This is Rupert.
GTA 3, Vice City, and sorry, it disappeared. Great games also.
Rupert. Yes, he is a stuffed mouse. I did a taxidermy course with my brother for his birthday, and I needed to go with him, so I took part, and I made Rupert. So I've got a little dome for Rupert to go into when I get round to sawing his base down. There you go, Rupert. A bit of Lego up there. I've got a load of Lego in the house to come down. I've got so much still to come down. I'm running out of space. PS3 titles.
Some Frosty Gaming said you've got a good taste in snacks to go with the beer.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah, you can never have enough beers and you can never have enough snacks, can you? I do spend a lot of my time out here, as you could probably guess. Again, I've got some Nintendo PS titles along here. Let me just move this.
James has got to go.
I'll see you later, James.
Never stop being awesome, and God bless you all.
Thank you. I've got a video dropping on Friday. It's a PS3 that I got given free by my nephew with games and everything else, and how much CEX will flip it for. Unfortunately, though, I show all the values, so now I'm going to have to pay out my nephew Liam. But hey, anyway, so
thank you, Richard, for that comment.
Cheers, buddy. I've got my DS games. I've got some free DS games here as well. I collected these early in the day, and I haven't really bothered collecting them.
Let me come round a bit.
Because I think I'm reaching a point where I'm going to have to start narrowing down what I collect and what I don't collect. Like I've got a load of PS2 games, but you know what? I'm thinking about niching down in my collection. Like for example, I might niche down in respect of like the PS2, try and collect every single Capcom release and things like that, so make it a bit more niche, you know. But at the moment, if something comes out, I'm just buy it. I end up buying it all, you know what I mean? And that's the problem. So, as I say, up there's still loads and loads to come down. There really is. It's my birthday tomorrow, big 5-0. I'm off work, Thursday and Friday.
Sega or Nintendo?
Sega or Nintendo?
Arcade One Up asks. Let me
Depends
just
the day of the week. Depends the day of the week. If I was honest, right, and I had to choose just what, I always say the analogy, if I was on a desert island and you choose only one, then it'd probably be Nintendo. I think they are very unique in the way they make games. I think like the Mario series and all that are just so unique and
he's
well
a Sega
done.
fan.
Yeah, I love my Sega and my Master System, and I've still got boxes up there of Sega Master System games to come out. I mean, looking at these now, I mean, I don't really fully know the value of Sega Mega Drive games and Master System games at the moment.
Have you got a PS5?
No, I haven't, but
games.
my little OG has, my son.
Beautiful graphics.
I'm not going to get one yet. I'll be honest, I don't think they've created enough games for them just yet to really show the system off. But it'll get there,
Sega games, yeah.
We have so many classic memories right here from the Mega Drive and the SNES and all that. And I'll be honest, that's what I said earlier. I think it was the greatest console ever. Honestly, it really, really was a brilliant game. But I remember I owned this right back in the day, Hellfire. Now it's a brilliant arcade shooter, and I remember buying this on my Mega Drive, and I bought it from a shopping centre in Lakeside, which is Essex, isn't it? Lakeside.
Yes.
Yeah. And there was a little open hall, like a market, an open market, indoor market, as part of the shopping centre. And there was a game store down there, and he had Hellfire, and I remember buying it. And it was a Genesis version, it wasn't this version, which is the Mega Drive one. But I remember buying it, and I played that to death. It just was so good. The music, the soundtrack, and everything on that was just amazing. Other standout games for me on this system that I remember really, really well. Dragon's Fury. It's not one people rave about, and it's probably not the greatest game in the world, but you know what? For me personally, it holds so many great memories. It was like a digital pinball game, and it was just so playable. I just really, really enjoyed it. So quite often you watch a lot of YouTubers and they'll be showing you, oh, this game, that game, the valuable titles. Now this, you'll probably pick this up for, I don't know, tenner? Probably not much more than that. But you know what? It's such a playable game. So it's not always just down to the value and the rarity. It's down to the enjoyment level, guys. That does it for me. And of course, Double Dragon. And I paid £4 for that on Mega Drive. Now, as you can see, that's in a cardboard package. I remember Alcon telling me, yeah, they did produce some of these in cardboard, because I did ask the question. But I love Double Dragon. And this is probably the best home version at that time that you could get. So I was well happy with that for £4.
Yeah, someone's just Frosty Gaming said that he thinks that they're worth a lot of money. Some of them on eBay.
I'll be absolutely honest, but it's not about the value, is it? It's,
someone else says Double Dragon.
The only ones I'm really making note of in terms of value is the Wii U titles, only because I've got to pop buy them, you know what I mean? It's a moment to spend that coin. Yeah, but we can't really talk about that because Mrs. OG's behind the camera. And again, I've still got more Mega Drive and Sega Master System up there to come out. Master System games, my first memory of the Master System was probably Hang On, but on the card. Remember like the credit card that you'd slot in? Oh, that was just amazing. And I remember slotting that in and I played Hang On to death. I really, really did. And I've got some really good memories of them like credit card systems. The closest thing I have to that now, because I don't have any SMS cards now, is, hold fire, let me dig deep, and I've got one down here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so it's a PC Engine, which was the same thing, wasn't it? They had these like credit card games instead of the cartridges. They were just sexy as, in my opinion. And the PC Engine alone, I mean, it's a console I've never owned. I want to own one. I'll be absolutely. I will own one day because that little sexy white brick. Oh, it was just so. And I remember looking at the magazines in the time, you know, and it blew everything else away in my mind. And to this day, I still want a PC Engine. I will get one, of course I will. But the problem is, I say, so much more up there and just so little space.
And as someone just said, it's not about the money, it's about the enjoyment.
You're bang to rights, my friend. That's why right now I'm really going for the PS3 collection. Because if you want to pan around here, Nick, follow me around. PS3 at the moment, right? A lot of people argue it's not purely retro, and I get that. I fully understand that. But you know what? I do this channel for me and you guys, alright? If you don't like my content, you don't have to watch, you know, you can go somewhere else and watch some other YouTubers. There's loads of us out there. But I do what I want, and I promote me and what I want to do. PS3 games, right? I put them on there, right? I load them on, and they still, to me, look as good as the PS4. They really do. They still look absolutely amazing. And you'll be buying these titles for pence. I mean, for example, right, let's have a quick look. Fight Night Championship. What a game. Honestly, that is such a superb game. And what's that going to cost you at CX now? Second-hand copy of that. I'm guessing £6-ish, £6. Other games for this is not, eh? God of War. I mean, I paid £6 for that. Right, it's God of War. That's number 3. I mean, Ragnarok just recently released. I know it's PS5 and the rest of it. But what's a new game now? £60, £50, £60. But these classic games, they're pence. They are absolute pence. And these are only going to go one way, guys, and that is up. So get them now. Get in now. I mean, there's a load of fodder on there, but there's some actually pucker, real original titles as well. I mean, Wolf Amongst Us, right? That's probably about a tenner. It's one of these Telltale games. I think it's called Telltale.
Thank you, Frosty.
But I tell you what, yeah, it's a Telltale game series. These are the guys that done the Walking Dead series and all that, and these are just really, really good games. And they're just silly money, honestly. I cannot big up the PS3 enough. Now I'm going to go grab me beer.
Someone, sorry, I've missed a few questions.
Fire away.
No, but you know me, I can't remember them.
But let me explain for Nicolette, bless her. She's not the phone. I don't know what she's aiming the camera at now.
Sorry, I tripped over the heater.
She tripped over my heater. But I live with this. But I love it to bits.
Yes, I'm very clumsy.
Yeah.
Someone asked a particular Wii U game that you had. Have you got? And I'm sorry, I missed it. So if you want to ask the question again quickly, I'll see if I can.
Yeah, anyway,
the trouble is, once Mr. OG gets talking, I can't stop him.
Yeah, I can talk for England, and I often do. But hey, I'm passionate about this stuff, you know. I don't do lives on YouTube because I've heard it.
They're asking for more, right?
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I will happily do lives. I mean, I've thought about it.
Oh, Devil's Third on the Wii U.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, that's right. Devil's Third on the Wii U.
Oh, had a few beers tonight, guys.
Couple of
there you go, the Devil's Third on the Wii U.
There we go.
It's a heavy hitter now, but I've got that one. It's a really nice condition. I don't know. I think if you could probably pick that up for about 80 notes, I think now. Could be wrong. Could be right. I'm not sure. But no, that's a great game. But I've got 2 heavy hitters that I've recorded for the channel, which is up in the studio, ready for production. I call it a studio, it's actually be a home
No,
office.
he's not pissed yet.
Keep my Premiere Pro going on. No, it takes a few more beers for me to get there.
Favourite,
You know what
right, this question did come up earlier on. Favourite video game mascot?
I mean? Favourite video game and mascot? Oh, blimey. Right, now, these questions always do my head in, and I'll tell you why. Because it changes by the day and the mood you're in, as it does for all of us. I mean, one day, obviously, Link and Zelda games are just amazeballs. Mario and all the Mario games are just stunning. Sonic and Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on the Mega Drive was just outstanding. But you know what? If I have to choose one system over everything else, I always go back to the arcade originals. I come out here, Miss OG will tell you, I'll come out here, I literally get my beers from my fridge and I'll sit at that bar top and I'll sit there for 3-4 hours and I'll just play game after game after game. Recently, Arcade Archive set the challenge for R-Type Leo. I'd never played that. I got on there and played it, and my God, I was hooked for about 3 days. I've set my score and I've submitted it. Unfortunately, the challenge is now passed. We'll see where I come. I won't be in the top, I never will, but it's a taking part that counts.
I've forgotten the question. Sega do what Nintendo don't.
Oh, yes, that was a brilliant strapline. And that was what, the 90s, I believe.
Happy birthday, Greg.
Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it was Greg's. He turned 50 as well on the 30th.
Oh,
so happy birthday.
Oh, we're only days apart.
Yeah.
Well, we're all Aquarians after all.
So Sega do what Nintendo don't.
Sega do what Nintendo. Yeah, that was a strapline they used in their advertising campaign, and it was very clever. I mean, when you look at the advertising campaigns back then, Sega took it to a whole new level, and yeah, they were just happy days, weren't they? They were just brilliant days. I mean, SNES, Genesis, Mega Drive days, they were just, I think it was the penultimate console war. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again. I know we get Xbox, PlayStation now, but it's just not on the same level, is it? Well, not how I remember it anyway. They were just brilliant days.
Okay. Frosty says we need more people like you on YouTube.
Well, I'll tell you
and you're
what,
amazing.
Frosty,
thank you.
Thank you, Frosty. But I'll tell you what.
Arcade 1 Up turns 63 next month. Happy birthday for next month.
Arcade 1 Up is what?
It's 63 next month.
Alcon? Is that Alcon? Alcon, 63. He's having a fibby.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll tell you, let's crack this one open.
Arcade 1 Up.
Arcade 1 Up. There's 2 Arcade 1 Ups. So
sorry.
You follow me. I'm not sure which one it is.
Right. That's...
One of them's Alcon. Oh,
let's
spray on that one. Nick obviously shake them presents up. So let's get this one going on. This is the Faversham Brew. It's a Japanese lager. It's a very dry, crisp lager. What do you guys think of the beer tasting on the channel? Do you think it's appropriate, or do you feel it's inappropriate because it's not retro game related?
I think you might be right.
Okay.
With the it's Alcon, yeah.
Yeah, it is Alcon. He's a top man. He keeps
yeah. Right, okay. You've got about 3 minutes left. It's the hour.
Okay, we're beginning to go shortly. This here, 100 games bucket list. Nicolette and Josh bought me this as part of my build up to the pre-50. There's 100 games on here on the bucket list. So I'm going to be doing a video series. 100 games to play before you die, according to this.
Do you like Atari while you're up there?
Yeah, I will. And we'll be going through all of these, and I'll be showing you some gameplay and doing a general review of every single one, whether I agree or disagree with these. So that's going to be quite a series in itself, all right? Keeps me busy, keeps me off the streets, you know? Well, that don't stop me going to the pub. That's my subject.
Right, 2 quick questions.
2 quick questions, fire away.
Do you like Atari?
Atari VCS is an absolutely amazing system. I have a Woody up there in the loft. Yes, and I've got a couple of loose cartridges in the house and a couple of box cartridges there.
Beer related, do you like beer from this country or other countries?
If it's cold, if it's wet, and if it's alcoholic, I like it. If that answers the question. But going back to the Atari VCS question, the one game I'm wanting and I'm going to get this year, it's on my tick-off list. It's not a mega valuable game. It's the Empire Strikes Back on the Atari VCS. But I want a nice condition one, boxed with the manual. Got to have the manual and all that, of course. Because, hey, rude not to. And it was the first ever Star Wars video game to be released on the home systems. Bit of history there for you.
Someone just said, I think before you go, that they've ordered the new Amico.
Amico?
Yeah,
the Amico. I've watched some videos about it. I'll wait for it to come out before I make any judgment. And I try to avoid getting into these little tates that people want to argue and row about things like that. I mean, I'll have a look when it comes out. If I like it, I'll get one. Because hey, you're rude not to. But I'll tell you what, I've got so many games here to play. I'm running out of time.
And someone wished you happy birthday.
Thank
a couple.
you.
I can't remember the name. Sorry.
Nick can't remember your name. But
sorry.
Anyway, guys,
such a lot going on.
If you've got anything else to say, throw it out there quickly because I'm going to say goodbye to you all. All right. Now, I'd just like to say to you all, on the eve of my 50th, thank you very much for everything you do. I love your support. I love the enthusiasm from this group. The comments just make it for me because, as you know, if you make a comment, I reply to every single one. That's something I've always promised to do from day one, and I'll still do it to this day. It takes me a lot of time, but you know what? You guys really are worth it, all right? Anyway, it's an out from OGDuffy, and I'd like to say a big thank you to Nicolette, Mrs. OGDuffy, for her great camera work tonight and her reading of your comments, etc. She's never done that before, and I think she struggled a little bit, but I think she's done all right, you know.
Someone's asked when you're going to open your merch store. You want to put your name on a T-shirt.
I'll tell you what, I've got so many ideas and so many things to do.
Happy birthday.
There's so little time, isn't
there?
Yeah. But anyway, guys, honestly, when I say I love you, and I mean it, you guys are absolutely awesome. Let me get a beer to toast you. Let me just grab me beer glass. Oh, I've been OGDuffy. You guys have been awesome as always. And this beer is for you. Cheers, guys. All the best. Nicolette, hit that end button.
Bye-bye.
Bye from Nick.
Is it the cross?
Oh, we're trying to end the live. Are you sure you want to end? Yes, we do. Goodbye, people. Love ya.